Well, Garfield, what do you think we should do today? You know, that's not a bad idea. I haven't played the Xbox in a while, and that does sound pretty fun. But I got so many games, I don't know which one I should play. Make a list of my top 10 favorite games, and then choose from that? You know, that's not a bad idea, you old orange tabby. So here it is. Here's my top 10 favorite Xbox 360 games. Enjoy!
Number 10. Starting off this list is Fallout 3, the first Fallout game made by Bethesda. Now, if I'm being honest, I was never that big of a Fallout fan during the Xbox 360 era. It's not that I thought the games were bad, I was just too distracted by Nintendo and Call of Duty. It wasn't until Fallout 4 when I looked back and really got deep into Fallout 3. I found what I appreciated most about Fallout 3 is the atmosphere the game gives you. There's something unique about its empty world while at the same time being a world that is filled with tons of content. If you've played the most recent Fallout games and missed this one, it's worth going back to. Number 9. For the same reason I put Fallout 3 on this list, I have BioShock at number 9 mainly for its atmosphere. Walking around the eerie corridors of Rapture in this once thriving city sends a chilling tingle down my spine. I would definitely put this game in its own category, listed as a horror first-person discovery shooter, the discovery part being the big standout. The greatest thing about BioShock is listening to the audio logs and unraveling the main story as you start to get a clearer picture of what Rapture was and why it failed the way it did. Also, the plasmids are really cool. I like shooting electricity out at people and fire and burning them, and sometimes there's like bees in your hands and stuff, and it's really fun. Oh, and Big Daddies are scary. I don't like those. Unless I beat them. Then they're not so scary. They're just sleepy on the ground. And there's little sisters too. You can revive them and make them good. Or harvest them, which if you harvest them, you're a terrible, terrible person. Yeah, BioShock, the first one. Great game. Number 8. Let me tell ya, they just don't make games like Saints Row anymore, and it's a real shame. Volition was onto something great when it deviated from a GTA clone to a GTA clone, but you kill people with giant purple dildos and suplex civilians. Saints Row 3 was definitely a product of its time, and while I think the series could come back and find success, we will never get that same unique features that made 3 so amazing. Not only is it a fun open world game with tons of minigames and side quests to do, but it's also a buggy filled mess which really adds to the entire experience. This scene, I honestly started crying from laughter when I was recording footage, and all of a sudden this tank that I was driving just started spinning in the air while I was shooting. Please THQ, please make another Saints Row game, and no, we don't want Agents of Mayhem. Number 7. It's really f***ing scary! Number 6. Jeez, talk about a generic pig, Andrew. What the heck? But I feel like it would be weird not to have the Elder Scrolls V on this list. Yeah, the game runs like crap, and yeah, the game looks like crap. But it's undeniable that the amount of depth and quests in this game are second to none. Maybe The Witcher 3, but that came out later. And while it's fun to do all the main story missions or wizard schools or whatever, the true fun part of the game is hidden deep, deep, deep beneath the depths of this main story. And that is by taking over a town and murdering all of its civilians, which is fantastic. You can kill grandma, you can kill the guards, you can kill the shopkeep, you can kill everyone. Well, not everyone. You can't kill some characters. And then, after you hit them enough times, they get real angry and they'll cut you up. And then you'll die. But it was all worth it. Number 5. Disclosure, I lost my copy of Far Cry 3 on Xbox. This is actually the PC version, sorry I'm poor. What is probably the best Far Cry game ever made. 3 gave us a beautiful setting, a real protagonist unlike all the recent ones, and of course a fantastic villain. for the first half of the game. Far Cry 3 is so good to this day that when a new Far Cry game comes out, everyone automatically compares it to Far Cry 3. Ubisoft struck gold with this game and hasn't really been able to replicate its success, well, its success in terms of quality, since. I'm not sure what exactly it is about 3 that makes it better than all the rest, I just know that it is better. So if you haven't ever played Far Cry 3 and you've played some of the most recent Far Cry games, please go back and please play this game. Play it on Xbox 360. Or anywhere, honestly. I think they released it on PS4 and Xbox One. It's a great game. But it's my number... What number are we on? But it's my number 5 on top Xbox 360 games. Spoiler alert, I never even beat the game. But it's a good game. Next! Number 4. Halo Reach. The only Halo game I like, because it's actually fun. Yes, I know this song is from Halo 1. Halo Reach, Halo Reach, Halo Reach is really fun and I like to play Halo Reach. I like to play Halo Reach on the game, on the Xbox, on the game. Halo Reach, Halo Reach. Number 3. Yes, I know, Assassin's Creed sucks now, but believe it or not, it was at one time actually good. No, not this part, none of this, but other than that, Assassin's Creed 2 has freaking awesome music, which I still listen to this day. Ezio is such a good character that they put him as the main protagonist in 3 games, and it's a revenge story, but a revenge story done right. Unlike other Assassin's Creed games, Valhalla, that didn't take the time to introduce characters before killing them off, you actually learn and interact with your family before they get killed, giving the player a sense of purpose. If you aren't a fan of Assassin's Creed, especially the new ones, and you haven't played this one, please do. It's really good. You get to shoot a gun out of your knife. Who does that? Number 2. Yes, a Call of Duty game. Yes, this high on the list. Yes, I actually play video games. Get off my case. What is arguably, kind of like everything else in this list, the best in the series, Modern Warfare 2 takes what made the first Modern Warfare game good and cranks it up to 1,000. Spec Ops is here, and the missions are fun and challenging, and the story, boy, the story. Let me tell you, you won't find a better first-person shooter story, period. And yes, I know games like these exist. Unlike this garbage game, Modern Warfare 2 does the Red Dawn story good, all while giving us lovable characters such as Ghost, Roach, Price, Makarov, Sergeant Foley, Ramirez, and more. This game recently had its campaign remastered for Xbox One and PS4. It's a must-own and a must-play for anyone who is a fan of first-person shooters. But there is one downside to this game, and that is the multiplayer is dead on 360 at least, so don't expect to play this game online with anyone. Number 1. I'm cheating for my number 1, and I'm putting all the Mass Effect trilogy games at number 1. I just said that. My justification for this is that all 3 of these games work so perfectly together. They really are just one long game cut up into 3 parts. And when I was trying to decide which game I liked best, I kept running into roadblocks. I liked the characters in 2 the best, but the combat in 3 I liked a little bit more than 2. But I like the world building and more traditional RPG elements in 1. In the end, I think it's fair to say that these are all worthy of having the number 1 spot, and with the remaster coming out this March, there's no better time to jump in. Get it? Jump in? Because it's Xbox, and this is my top 10 Xbox 360 games, and that's what they used to say was jump in. Do you get it? Okay, bye.
Well, Garfield, I made the video, I made the list. I'm going to be honest. After playing all those games, I don't really want to play the Xbox anymore. So why don't you say you and me get some lasagna, old buddy? Did he just move? You saw that, right? You saw that, right?
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed making it and had a fun time with this. Long time in the making. I recorded this footage actually, I don't know, months ago, like 5 months ago, and I thought I lost all the footage, so I was like, I guess I'm not doing that video, but turns out I didn't lose all the footage. I accidentally lost the copies of the footage. So all is well that ends well. I have my links up here, link to the YouTube channel, which really doesn't make sense because you're already on YouTube, but it's there anyways, and I guess you can't click these links either, but you know, you can search them up. My Twitter's there, and I think my Instagram, I'm not sure actually. And of course, the new addition is the Patreon, patreon.com/thatoneandrew. If you enjoyed this video and you want to support me, go over there and support me and my friends, because we all are part of the Patreon, everyone you see in the podcast and stuff. Head over there. Anything helps. We are very grateful and appreciative of all of it. Yeah, you can go ahead and check out my other videos. I do some podcasts, like I mentioned, a gaming one and a history one. And I do some other things, some Persona videos, a lot of those, and more top 10s coming in the future. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Share it with all your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.